Hey guys, welcome back to High Yield Intraday Trading. I hope every one of you is doing good. So before we start discussing today's topic, let me request you all to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button here. Once you click on it, you will get the confirmation on the left bottom corner. Post you subscribe to my channel, also make sure to press the bell icon and click on all. You will get the confirmation on the left bottom corner so that whenever I upload a video, you get the notification about the same without any misses. Also, I would request you all to subscribe to my Telegram channel with the name HYIT Intraday Calls because I share a lot of things over there and it might be helpful to you in some way or the other. Well, I knew that something like this will come up wherein I will be asked that how did you get 100% return in just 2 days of starting the Bitcoin trading? So people will ask questions on the topics on which they are interested in. And in India, specifically in India, mostly people are interested in cross questioning how was he able to make 100% returns within days, man. Rather, the thing on which they should be concentrating is what process did I follow to make it happen? They should concentrate on their learnings first. But, anyways, I will also answer this particular question. In fact, the answer will be automatically given when I show my transaction logs in the course of this video. Okay, all right, so getting on to the second part of Bitcoin trading. So, in this video, as mentioned earlier, I will cover all the aspects of Bitcoin trading. But before we head on to that, let me quickly re-summarize what all have we covered till now. So we have covered the basics of Bitcoin. We have covered how to convert INR to USD or USDT, and then how to transfer those USD from Binance to the Delta.Exchange platform. Okay, so now we are all set with the money that is required to start our Bitcoin trading. Now, one of the most important questions that might be coming up in your mind is that we have heard that Bitcoin is damn expensive. Like one Bitcoin will cost you around 28 to 29 lakhs in Indian rupees. Then how can we trade Bitcoin just by putting 1000 rupees in the Delta.Exchange trading account? Now, if you remember, after converting those 1000 rupees that came to around $12.45 and paying the transfer charges of around 0.80 dollars, that is 80 cents, we had $11.65 as our trading capital. Okay, and I had also showed you that I have converted those $11.65 to around $24.74 within 2 days, I would say. Okay, which means that if I can trade and make money with those 1000 rupees, then everyone out there can do the same thing. So basically, what I want to state is yes, we can trade Bitcoin by just investing 1000 rupees or maybe even less than that, but we can surely trade Bitcoin with less amount of money. Okay, and again, coming back to the question, yes, the question is very valid. It is a very valid question that I will answer and explain when we get on to the trading terminal right here in the course of this video. Okay, now first thing first, let's get on to the Delta.Exchange trading terminal and I will explain the things one after the other. Okay, right. So this is the Delta.Exchange website. You need to first click on login and you have to put in your email address and password. Click on sign in and that will send an email verification to your registered email ID. Okay, so you need to take the code from there and put it in here. So I'm just waiting for that mail. I'm still waiting for that mail. Normally it doesn't take so long, but I'm not sure what's happening this time. Let's wait for some more time. I think we need to restart this process. Okay, 1 second left. Send code. Okay, I've just clicked on send code again, and let me see if I receive the code this time. Okay, I just received the code. Let me put it in here. Just a moment. Right, and I click on submit, and we are in. Okay, so this is the terminal that you will see on Delta.Exchange once you log in. Okay, now let's take it up one after the other. Okay, so first thing first, we will be trading in futures. So as you can see here, we have a lot of options here: futures, options, spot, move, spreads, interest rate swaps, and all those stuffs. But we will concentrate only on futures because we will be trading on Bitcoin futures. Okay, so that is one thing that you need to know. Post that, uh, on the right top corner, the first thing that you need to check is the wallet, right? So if you click on the wallet, you can see how many dollars do you have. Okay, so right now I have $41.45. Okay, again, let me repeat it. Initially, I had put in $12.45. Again, yesterday while making the video in front of you, I again put in $12.45. So that comes around $25, right? If you round it up, it comes to around $25. So $25, and here you see $41.45. That will come around 35 or 15, 16.45. Okay, so the profits that I have made till now will be around $16.45. Okay, which is again very close to around 80 to 90% of my profit. Okay, so that is one thing. First thing that you need to see here is the wallet. How many dollars do you have? That is point number one. Okay, next, we have to concentrate on the futures tab, and below futures, you will see a lot of options here, right? These are the coins, these are the cryptocurrencies on which you can trade on. Okay, too many cryptocurrencies are there here. Okay, so we will concentrate on only one, that is BTC USDT. Now remember, there are two things here. One is BTC USD, that is Bitcoin USD. The other one is BTC USDT, that is Bitcoin USD Tether. T stands for Tether. Okay, now since we are talking about USD and USDT, let me mention what is the exact difference between BTC USD and BTC USDT. Okay, so the basic difference is in terms of the usage, but when it comes to the value, there is no difference at all. Okay, so USD is nothing but the American dollar or the US dollar, and USDT is the USD Tether. Okay, USDT is a cryptocurrency. Okay, also USDT is considered to be a stable coin. Now if we talk in terms of value, as I said earlier, it has no difference at all. So what I mean to say is, if one USD costs around 81 INR, then one USDT will also cost 81 INR. There will be no difference of values between USD and USDT. Okay, I hope that is clear. Now, before we move on to the next thing, let me talk about the charges that you will be charged for trading bitcoins. Okay, so the way the brokers, the Indian brokers, charge us with some money whenever we buy or sell the stocks in NSE, the same way here also you will be charged whenever you buy or sell the bitcoins. Okay, so let's talk about the charges first. Okay, so when it comes to Delta.Exchange, we have something called as taker fee and maker fee. Okay, we don't have to concentrate on these type of words. If you want to dig in more, just type in take a fee, make a fee in Google, and you will find the explanation. So in general, what you can take it as, you can take it as buying and selling of bitcoins. Okay, take a fee and make a fee. So take a fee is around 0.05%, and make a fee is around 0.02%. Now, this is something which is mentioned on their website, okay, on the Delta.Exchange website. But when I talk about, if you do one trade, how much will you be charged? You will be charged with 0.07%, okay, because taker fee is 0.05% and maker fee is 0.02%. So total it rounds up to 0.07%. But if we have a look at the real time data, the charges are more. Okay, now let me prove myself by showing you the statement, or I would say the uh, order history, or the ledger, or the transaction logs, whatever you want to say here. Okay, so this is the transaction log. Let me go ahead and refresh the page once. Okay, so this is the order history. These are the trades that I have taken till date. Okay, since 27th. So 27th, as you can see on the bottom left corner, 27 Jan was the day on which I started my trading. Okay, so the first trade that I took was a sell trade, and I booked my profits here. Okay, so the amount of profit that I earned is $2.52. Okay, now if you see the charges here, the charges was 0.06 and 0.06 again, right? So it comes to around $0.12. Okay, it is less. It is nothing like it's too much. It is less, I would say. Okay, but the thing that I'm saying is whatever is mentioned in the website, that is not matching with the real thing. Okay, similarly you can see all the charges that has been made here, and in some cases they have also charged me with $0.16 and $0.17 and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm in talk. I've already raised a ticket with them just to know why exactly these things have been charged. I'm sure they will have a very valid explanation for this, because they are not somebody who are random guys. Okay, those are like Delta.Exchange is a reputed organization, so we cannot doubt on their authenticity. Okay, so just for my knowledge, I have raised up a ticket and let them explain. And once they explain, I will go ahead on the Telegram channel and I will forward that message to you guys as well. Okay, so just to know, just for your information, have a look on the charges that they have made. Okay, I would say it is nominal. Okay, it is absolutely nominal. It is nothing bad at all. Okay, that is point number one. Point number two is, how did I, now since we are already seeing the transaction logs here, let me tell you how did I get 100% of the returns, right? So my first investment was around 12.45 dollars, right? So this was the day on which I invested $12.45. So on 27th I took two trades, both of them were in profits. On 28th, again I took two trades. Okay, both of them again were in profits. So if you add the profit of both the days, four trades in total, it will be like 2.52 plus 3.16 plus 2.25 plus 2.85. So it will be like 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. It will come around $11, I believe, if I round up, right? So in 2 days, making an investment of $12.45, I was able to make a profit of $11, which is very, very close to 100% returns. Okay, so this is why I was telling that I did made a return of 100% within 2 days, and that is something which is not a rocket science. That is something which is not at all tough. Okay, because if your technicals are in place, nothing is impossible. Okay, and the same thing has been shown here as well. Okay, till now I have taken all these trades. You can see here, right? So 28th, as I said, I took uh, 28th, yes, I took two trades, right? 29th, one trade I had taken, but I cancelled it. So that trade was not initiated, right? Again, on 29th, I took two trades. Again, I made a profit of $3.47 in the first trade and $2.01 in the second trade. 30th, that is today. Okay, so I took two trades again. Again, those two trades were in profit. So the first trade, I took a profit of $2.18. This was early in the morning, just before I was going to sleep. I took up the trade. Indian time was around 12:30 or 12:45 a.m. Okay, so I just took up the trade, booked my profits, and slept peacefully. And this is the last trade wherein I earned $1.16. This is the trade which I took just now. Before I started making the video, I just wrapped up the profits of $1.16 and then I started making the video, right? So as you can see here, all the trades that has been taken, everything, all the trades are in profits. Okay, so if you have the right technicals, and if you know what exactly needs to be done, nothing is impossible. It can be done very easily. Okay, so if we count how many trades have I taken, one, two, three, four, uh, then just a moment, five, six, seven, eight trades has been taken till now. Okay, and out of those eight trades, all the eight trades I have been in the profits. Okay, hence my fund balance right now, as I showed you earlier, is around $41.45. Okay, so that should answer the question, how did I make those returns, and whether I was saying it, whether it was a true statement or was it a fake statement. Okay, so I have shown it live in front of you. Okay, now moving on to the next thing. When we talk about BTC USDT, on the right hand side you see something called as perpetual. Okay, and we have others, for BTC USD also we have something called as Bitcoin perpetual. Okay, but as I said, we have to concentrate only on BTC USDT. So you need to know what exactly this perpetual word means. Okay, so they are nothing but the future contracts that do not expire. Okay, and they keep running continuously. That is the simple meaning of perpetual. Okay, so I hope you're clear on what is the difference between BTC USD and BTC USDT and what exactly is perpetual. So this is the contract that we will be trading all the time. The calls that you are getting on Telegram from my end, those calls are based on the prices of BTC USDT perpetual. Okay, that is uh, yeah, that is one more point. Now let's get on to the main page where we can see the charts and where we will trade. Okay, so and that will take you to this page where you see your charts. Okay, so let me quickly explain all the things that you see here. So on the top you have some information, like this is the present cost of BTC USDT. Okay, and these are the volume and what is the change in the last 24 hours, what is the funding that has been given, and all those stuffs are there. 24 months high, 24 hours high, 24 hours low, all those things. And this particular space is for your charts. Okay, so again, let me repeat it, that Delta.Exchange uses TradingView. TradingView is another platform which is very famous, and that is my favorite. Okay, so I trade my equity, my crude oil, everything by analyzing it on the TradingView platform. So if you are somebody who is new on TradingView, please feel free to have a look on TradingView, and you will get the stuffs real quick. Okay, so TradingView is the charting platform that is being used by Delta.Exchange. Okay, everything remains the same. You get the indicators, you get the monthly things here. If you click on it, you will be able to uh, get onto the 1 minute chart, 3 minute chart, 5 minutes chart, 15 minutes charts, 30 minutes charts. And if you click on this drop down, you'll be able to switch to 1 hour chart, 2 hours chart, 4 hours chart, 6 hours charts. Then you can switch to day chart, you can switch to weekly charts, you can switch to monthly charts. Okay, so these are the time frames that we have here. On the right hand side, you have the type of candlesticks that can be used. Right, we have the normal candlesticks, we have the bars, we have the hollow candles, we have the Hakinashi, we have the line, we have the area, all those different kind of candlesticks that can be used. And if you click on this icon, that is the indicator icon. The people who have been using TradingView, I'm very sure they'll be very aware about this particular thing. So you have a lot of indicators here, okay, which can be used for your technical analysis. Again, let me mention, this is something which I had mentioned in my first Bitcoin video, but let me go ahead and repeat it. If you are using Delta.Exchange, then you will not be able to customize the indicators. The way we have the public library in the trading view terminal, here we have the inbuilt indicators only. There is no public library. Okay, so which means that you cannot really go ahead and amend or make any changes to the Pine scripts for the indicators. Okay, so you are bound to use only the inbuilt indicators that are being provided by TradingView on the Delta.Exchange platform. Okay, so I hope that is clear. On the right hand side, if you see, this is the button to save the chart. So let's say, for example, I have added some indicators and oscillators here. If I want to save that particular layout, I have to click on this save chart and it will save that particular view. Okay, next to that, there is the chart properties. So you click on the chart properties, and if you want, you go ahead and change, you can change all kind of things here. Okay, so these are something which can be done by yourself. Those things doesn't require any explanations from my end. That is the reason why I'm taking it fast. Okay, so these are some of the functionalities which you will see on the charting thing. Okay, on the window where we get the charts. Okay, so I hope you are clear here. So you have the charts, you apply your own indicators and oscillators to do your technical analysis, and you are all set to trade Bitcoin. Okay, now moving on to the right hand side thing. Okay, we need to know every bit of it. The one that you see on the right hand side here. Okay, this block is very important. Okay, so let me take it one after the other. You see something as 25x here, and we know whenever we see 25x or 10x or 5x or 3x, we know that we are talking about the leverages. Okay, so here if you click on it, Delta.Exchange provides you a leverage starting right from 1x till 100x. Okay, as you can see here. So choose the one which you want to use or which you want to utilize. So let's say, for example, you want to utilize 50x. Okay, just click on 50x, click on set leverage. On the left hand side, you will get a message, order leverage changed. Okay, and it has been set to 50x. So right now you will be using a 50x leverage. Okay, similarly, if you want to use maybe 10x, so click on 10x and click on set leverage, and again you will get a pop-up here which will confirm that your leverage has been changed to 10x. Okay, I hope that is clear. It is simple and smooth, right? There's no rocket science. This thing will be used by you in order to set your leverages. Okay, I hope that is clear. Now, on the right hand side, you see this particular button, right, which is enabled right now, and it says auto margin top up. What exactly is it? Okay, auto margin top up is a feature that automatically adds margin to the open positions to ensure that the positions are not liquidated. Okay, if auto margin top up is enabled for a particular position, whenever the position is about to go into liquidation, the position margin is replenished. Okay, now here, whatever statement I just made, you might have heard there is a word called liquidation. Okay, you need to know what exactly liquidation is. And after some time, I will show you where exactly to find that liquidation uh, value. Okay, so let me talk about liquidation first. Okay, so liquidation, it is a mechanism that creates a market order in order to exit the leveraged position. Okay, now forced liquidation means that this selling happens automatically when certain conditions are met. Okay, it is, take it as a stop loss, not exactly a stop loss, but you can take it as a stop loss. Now, in the context of cryptocurrencies or Bitcoin trading, forced liquidation happens when the trader is unable to fulfill the margin requirements for a leveraged position. Okay, clear and simple, right? Now, one very important thing to take care here is that while trading, you need to have a very close eye on the liquidation price. Now, the liquidation price will be decided by the system or by the platform and will be shown to you on the terminal itself. Okay, so higher is the leverage you use, the closer will be the liquidation price to your entry price. Okay, now if you are clear on what I said, it's fine. If you're not clear on what I said, please go back to the video, scroll back to the video and listen it till the time you get the point. Okay, that is the max I can say. All right, so let me show you what exactly liquidation is and where will it show you the liquidation value actually. Okay, so let's say we are ready to take up a trade. Let's say our technicals are telling us that Bitcoin will go up now, so we can take up a long position or a buy position. Okay, so I choose the leverage here first. Okay, so let me take 50x set leverage. So my leverage is set to 50x here. I go to buy. If I want to buy, I click on buy here. If I want to sell, I click on sell here. In this case, we are buying it, so I will click on buy. Okay. Below the buy button, we have the kind of market orders. Okay. Limit order, market order, conditional, stop loss, all those things are there. These are the very basics. So I don't think I have to explain all these things to you, or else it will be a waste of time. Okay. If you are into trading, obviously you should be knowing what is a limit order, what is a market order, what is a stop loss order. That is the basics of the basics, right? So let's not waste any time in explaining those. Let's let's go ahead and put up the trade. Okay, so I want to go for a limit order. I don't want to take the trade in a market order because this thing is very very volatile. Okay, if you can see here right now, the cost of crude oil, I'm sorry, the cost of Bitcoin is 38,143 rupees. Let's round it up to 38,000. Within no time it can convert to 39,000 or 40,000 or 37,000 or 36,000. Okay, so that is a huge risk that the traders have to face when they trade Bitcoin. So I would always suggest you to enter the trade using the limit order. Okay, so click on limit, and here either you can type in the price. So let's say the current price, as you can see here, is 38,141. Okay, so if I want, I can type in 38,141 here. Or if I don't want to type, just click on best offer. If you click on best offer, it will state a nearest price to the present price or to the current price. As you can see here, it is stating 38,150 is the best price to go long. And what is the current market price? It is 38,153. Okay, just a 3 points difference. Okay, so this is a faster way of doing things. So either you click on best offer or you type in manually the numbers here. Okay, so I hope that is clear. Okay, now getting on to the next one, that is quantity. Okay, now this will explain the thing wherein you remember I brought up a question when I initially started this video, that how can we trade with just 1,000 rupees, or how can we trade with just $12.45, whereas the cost of Bitcoin is so high. So that question will be answered here. Okay, now you see two things here: CONT, that is the contract, and BTC, that is Bitcoin. So if I type in one in the Bitcoin box, 1,000 is getting updated automatically, which means that one Bitcoin is equals to 1,000 contracts. Okay, similarly, if I type in zero point 0.1 Bitcoin, that will be equal to 100 contracts. Similarly, if I type in 0.01 Bitcoin, that is equal to 10 contracts. And if I type in 0.001 Bitcoin, that equals to one contract. So So you don't have to trade with one Bitcoin because that will be too costly, and most of the people will not be able to afford that kind of a money, that kind of a capital, right? So that is the reason we have zero point 0.1, we have 0.01, and we have 0.001. So 0.001 Bitcoin is the minimum amount of Bitcoin that you can trade. If you ask me how much I trade with 0.01 Bitcoins, which comes to 10 contracts. Okay, I hope that is clear now. Now, when you have $12.45 as your capital and you want to trade with 0.01 Bitcoins, that is 10 contracts, with a 50x leverage, you see here, this buy price is getting updated automatically, which means that in order to trade 0.01 bitcoins with a 50x leverage, you need a capital of 7.63 USDT. This is exactly the thing which I did. When I started my trading with $12.45, I took a higher leverage so that I can increase my capital. And once my capital is increased, I will reduce the leverage to maybe 10x or to maybe even 5x. But as of now, since I don't have uh, a bigger capital, I will take more leverage and I will trade accordingly. Okay, another thing that I want to mention here is don't trade with 0.001 BTC. Okay, 0.001 bitcoins will be equal to one contract. If you trade with 0.001 BTC, it will be really tough for you to earn anything out of bitcoins. Okay, so start with 0.01 bitcoins, that is 10 contracts. So whenever there is a move of 100 points, you will gain $1. Okay, so let me repeat it once again. If you trade with 0.01 BTC, every 100 rupees move will give you a $1 profit or loss. If you trade with zero point 0.1 BTC, every 100 points move will give you a profit or loss of $10. And if you trade with 1 BTC, every 100 points move will give you a profit or loss of $100. I hope that is clear. Okay. My suggestion to the new guys will be trade with 0.01 BTC with a 50x leverage. Okay, and that should be fine. Don't worry about what's gonna happen. Everything will be fine because I have already done it. Okay, another thing that you need to note here is if you go for lesser leverage. Okay, let me cancel it and show it here right now. If you are trading 0.01 BTC with a 50x leverage, you need a capital of 7.63 USDT, right? If I reduce the leverage to maybe 25x, okay, then this capital requirement increases, right? So to trade 0.01 BTC with a 25x leverage, you would need a capital of 15.26 USDT, which you won't be having because you are starting with $12.45. Okay, so make sure to trade it with 50x leverage. Okay, so trade 0.01 BTC with 50x leverage, and you would need a capital of 7.63 USDT, which very well comes under your capital, that is $12.45. Okay, now please don't mind for the guys who can really push in a huge amount of money. These statements or these suggestions are not for you. These suggestions are for the guys who are starting very new. Okay, so I don't want them to put in 40,000, 50,000 rupees or 1 lakh rupees. Like if you see the videos on YouTube, okay, the guys who are saying that I am starting bitcoin trading newly and I have invested 500 dollars or $1,000, it doesn't make any sense because you that guy might be having $1,000. Like $1,000 will be around 80 to 85,000 rupees. $500 will be close to around 40,000 rupees, right? So for a new guy who is having a cash crunch, for him these kind of a capital will be huge. Okay, so that is the reason why I'm showing you how can you start your trading with 1,000 rupees only. Okay, put in 1,000 rupees, trade well, increase that money, increase it to whatever dollars you need, and then you decrease your leverage and trade. Who is stopping you from doing that? Okay, so all these suggestions are not for the guys who has all these suggestions is not for the guys who have big money. The suggestions that I'm stating on this particular video are for the guys who are not ready to push in a huge capital into Bitcoin trading. They want to take it slow. They want to learn first and then they want to trade. Okay, so all my suggestions are for those guys. Okay, I hope these points are clear now. Okay, now let's get back to liquidation. Okay, I have to show you, right, what exactly liquidation means. Okay, so right now the current market price of Bitcoin is 38,115. Okay, so we click on best offer and the best offer gives us 38,116 USDT. Okay, and we are trading with 0.01 bitcoins, which is nothing but 10 contracts. And then when you click on BTC USDT, here, before you place the order, you will get these details. Okay, you will get the order value, that is uh, the price at which you want to initiate your long trade, the margin that is being used 50x, the available balance. Like if you are starting new with 1000 rupees, the available balance will be 12.45 here. Okay, the limit price will be shown up here. Okay, the entry price that is that will be shown up here, and estimated liquidation price. This is the important thing. This is the number which you have to have an eye on when you are trading. Okay, so let's say, for example, you have taken up a long position at 38,116 USDT. Okay, you have gone long. If the stock goes up, you book your profits, it's fine. But if the stock falls, if the Bitcoin prices start falling and it falls from 38,116 rupees to 37,544.5 USDT, then your position will be automatically squared off. Remember that. Okay, it will be automatically squared off. I hope you're clear on this particular liquidation thing. Okay, so if you want to understand it more, okay, let's say you start uh, trading with $50. Okay, you enter a leveraged long position in the BTC USDT with 10% leverage, which means that your position size will be $500, right? Because you're starting with $50 and you are taking a leverage of 10x. Okay, so your position size will be $500. So this $500 consists of your $50 plus the $450 that you have borrowed. Now, what happens if the price of Bitcoin goes down by 10%? The position will now worth $450, right? Now, if the price goes down further, then the position that you hold will incur further losses. And those losses would apply to the borrowed funds because your $50 are already gone. Okay, so any further losses will be taken up from the $450 that you have borrowed. Now, the lender of those funds won't risk a loss on your behalf, right? The lender here is Delta.Exchange. So they will liquidate your position to protect their capital, which means that your trading position will be closed and you will lose your initial capital of $50. I hope it's clear now. Okay, so be very careful with the leverage that you take while trading. Just because they provide 100x leverage, it does not mean that you should take the entire leverage. Okay, so that is one thing. I hope this is the simplest way I can make you understand, guys. Okay, if you are not understanding it, again, hear it again. Okay, whatever I have said, hear it again, you will get it eventually. Okay, another point that I want to make sure that I want to show here is the leverage that you have taken here is 50x, right? So the liquidation price is coming around 37,500 rupees. Now let me cancel this and let's reduce the leverage to 10x. Okay, and then we will see what the liquidation price is. The liquidation price increases. right? 34,495 it has become. Okay, that is the exact thing that I mentioned just before some time, right? The that was just a moment. Uh, what did I mention? Um, yeah, so the less leverage you take, the more time it will take for the system to liquidate your positions. Okay, and the higher leverage you take, the lesser time it will take for the platform to liquidate your positions. Okay, so you have to be very careful with the leverage thing. Okay, it is a double-edged knife, everybody knows it. Okay, but again, I don't know why people are not like concentrating more on it. Okay, so you need to know how much leverage you need. You need to know how much leverage you have to use. Okay, so when I if I tell my example, I also started my trading with $12.45, right? And there I had to take 50x leverage because that leverage was giving me the capital to trade, right? So with 50x leverage, if I was trading 0.01 bitcoins, I had to pay only 7.62 USDT, which was very well within $12.45. Okay, and I continued it for 2 to 3 days, and now as I showed you, my capital is around $41.44. So now if I want, I can reduce my leverage to maybe let's see, let's set it as 10x. Will it allow? Yes, it will allow me. So since my capital is $41, and if I'm trading 0.01 BTC with 10x leverage, I need a capital of $38.12, which is very well coming under $41. So I can trade 0.01 BTC with a 10x leverage, and that would require a capital of around $38.12. Okay, so I hope you're clear, guys. What I mean to say is just make sure that the liquidation value is not too small, or else uh, that particular value will be reached within no time. Okay, so just make sure that you match up your leverage with the liquidation value and then take up the trade. Okay, another thing that I want to mention here is if you take up a buy trade. Okay, if you click on buy here and place order, I'm not doing it right now because the technicals are not matching. Okay, so if you click on place order, you will see some details here, right at the bottom. Okay, and one of the details would be the liquidation price. So it will give you some uh, it will give you the details like how many bitcoins are you trading with, what is your entry price, and what is your liquidation price, how much profits you are in, how much loss you are in, and you will get a small x mark. By clicking on that, you can square up your position and stuffs like that. All those things, I think I have shown it in the first Bitcoin video. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about, please go back to the first Bitcoin video, and there you can see all those options running here right at the bottom of the window. Okay, so this is what I wanted to cover in this particular video. I hope I have covered everything possible. Okay, I mean, we have a lot of other options as well, but we are not interested. I'm like, I make videos only on things on which I trade. Okay, if you ask me to make a video on options, I'm sorry, I'm not into options. I don't know even O of options. Okay, I stay away from options because it is too complex for me to understand and trade. Okay, so this platform is huge and they have a lot of information, but obviously in this video, I'm covering only the information that is needed to trade Bitcoin. Okay, that is BTC USDT. Okay, and let me take 30 seconds here just to see if I'm missing on anything. Just a moment, guys. No, I don't think we are missing out on anything. I have covered every bit of it. Uh, all right. Okay then, so that's it from my end, guys. And for the guys who have not watched my previous video, I have put in the video card on the top right corner of this video, the eye symbol that you see there. You can click on it and watch my previous video. And as always, would request you all to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also please do not miss the ending of this video, as you might get some more information about HYIT that might be helpful to you in some way or the other. And please feel free to ask your questions or queries, if any, in the comment section, and I will surely reply back to them. And also, please do not forget to like this video if you liked it. So that's all from my end. I'll see you all later, guys. Hope you all will stick back. Happy trading and take care of yourselves. Bye bye.